This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last season's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Deep to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Shotgun, here's an inside give. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Hand off to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Here we go, first 3rd down of the game. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Choosing to return the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Georgia.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. Gets some space around the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. There's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 3rd down instead.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Receiver in motion now. He'll hand it off. Into the end zone, has a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on the return. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Now it's 2nd down here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Must convert here on 3rd down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Well, they tried the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. He breaks free. He's got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The pre-snap motion from the offense. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. Direct snap to the back. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And the power run is stuck, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Will hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Here we go. Music now.
And now the handoff. Breaks free. Fighting off the defender. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Wise. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Bulldogs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. The quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
On the ground, it's Austin, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And he's got it, no problem.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Moves out of the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Important second down play coming up. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, a lot of times you call a slant, you love to see some big yards after the catch. But when they don't go for many yards after the catch like this, it's a good stop by the defense.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
It's third down for the offense. Breaks through the tackler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Breaks an open space. Now here he goes. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good tough blend of toughness and speed.
And when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat ball.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Design quarterback run. First down, looking for more now. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Catch made over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This quarterback on fire today.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Tailback with another carry. Good enough for first down yardage. The guards hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the gun, he looks for an open man. With the catch, it's Wiles. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The Bulldogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a handoff. He's got room to run. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's how you close a half off for this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Georgia.
The offense backed up in the final seconds before halftime. Let's see if they can make something crazy happen here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there. What will be the final play of the quarter. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Yankees will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Georgia, to put them on top now.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the ball is hauled in. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Gives it to the back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Aggies looking to run some tempo here.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grabbed by the receiver.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass caught. Second down now. Here's the toss play. Runner gets outside. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Has the first down and more. Who's in the clear? The 10. Touchdown, Dogs. No chance to catch him there.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Pitches to the back. Look out, room to run here. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Second down after that previous play. Now here's the toss play. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Can he get there on the ground? Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Here comes fourth down. Now look at this. They line up in the Wildcat formation. On the option. A running play called on fourth down. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Is another nice run by this running back, and they needed every yard on that particular play here on fourth down. This guy continues to grind it out and get the yards that he needs to lead this offense to a big day.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush closing in. On another sack, this defense on fire.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Close to the tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The Aggies will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play. the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. Ball handed off. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. The 40. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown. And this game alone, this guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. The secondary backed up off the ball now. They're going to run it here. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Catch made down inside the 25. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the big play wiped away. That's a costly flag on the offense. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball. almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. No press here. The defense backing away. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking deep down the left side. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up.
Here we go, set.
And he drops back in the gun. Makes the grab. It's Wiles. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. The shotgun handoff here.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's got it, looking for the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down, got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Second down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Third down and goal for the offense.
Cornhole, 88. Cornhole, 88. Come on, set.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. And the running back takes the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. They've got it behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. They pressure him and sack him and be tackled inside the 10.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Here we go on fourth down. No, they stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. On the run here. Lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Linebacker shifting around now. Leaning on the run game here late. Shows off his stiff arm on the way to a solid gain. The Dogs come up to the line in a hurry-up. Running play called on third and short. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. He keeps it on a design run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Dogs.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Makes a nice move there. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. The offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it.